Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Holistic. I'm your host, Dr. Vibha Pawar, and in today's session, we're going to talk about how you can build your own personal brand or how you can brand yourself in your career environment or in your company where you're working or in your own business where you're working and or socially as well. Branding is a very important stuff. So many of my subordinates, team members, they do keep asking me as to, there are certain individuals who slog a lot, who do a lot of hard work, but they're not their leader's favorite and they don't get an opportunity to move forward in the life. And we have all been in that stage somewhere or the other throughout our career journeys where we have felt the need that there's so much that I'm doing, so much that I'm contributing, but it's not getting the value in return for me as an individual to grow. So what is it that lacks between these two individuals? This person who grows continuously and the person who keeps working hard but doesn't get an opportunity to grow. There's only thing that is different between the two individuals is the one who is growing continuously is aware of how to create his or her own personal brand or how to brand himself in the right forum, in front of right people at the right time as well. And trust me, branding is not that difficult. Okay, it's simple techniques and simple tips that you can follow throughout, and you can change the way people look at you. You can brand yourself and connect yourself to something. So for example, when somebody says automation in PV, it just clicks. Oh, Vibha must be knowing something about it, so because she's a PV expert. So that's the brand value that you create yourself. The people don't relate to you only with your name, but they relate to you with the work that you deliver as well. So let's get started. Let's understand how you can do this for yourself as well. Trust me, it is very simple. It's just a consistency and the habit of following certain things rigorously will lead you to a different you from 6 months now. So the first step of creating your own brand or creating a brand of yourself is actually starting up with going one step extra from the crowd. So what do I mean by that? So it's very simple. So when you are working in as a part of a team and you're just doing the things that you're required to do, you will be a part of the crowd. Nobody is going to notice you. But the moment you step up slowly, get out of your comfort zone, and show that willingness that you want to do something beyond your regular job or regular ask or regular task as well, and you want to do something willingly without any expectation, people start to notice you, and these would be your immediate supervisors will start noticing you. So that willingness or that creating something extra or doing something extra, that is a value add not only for the organization but also for yourself. So don't forget, don't hesitate, don't be shy to go a little extra mile. I know that in during your working hours, sometimes it's tough. You feel that you're already doing a lot of things which is over and above your capacity, and going that extra mile will only bring stress, and I don't want to do it. But that attitude is not going to help. If you really want to see yourself transforming from 6 months down the line, then this is the first and very important step that you have to take. You don't have to take a mammoth work on your head and then do deliver nothing, because that will also damage your branding or also damage your image. So take small steps, take small initiatives, do a little extra thing for your supervisors that can take a load off them as well. When you're doing all this extra activity, what happens is your supervisor starts to build the trust on you. So the next time when some new opportunity comes in, they will have your name registered in their brain, and that will come up as a first pop-up option in for them. Oh, let me just give it a try to with this guy. Because he's done something in the past and he knows what is asked out of him, and I think he should be able to deliver. So that stage, reaching that stage as a first step, is a very important aspect when we are trying to reimagine our own self in the workplace. Because the moment you are able to crack that, you have successfully completed the first step, where it actually asks you to show yourself as a contributor over and above the rest of the crowd. So it differentiates you there and there itself. So that's the first step. Don't hesitate, don't be shy to go that extra mile, to take some little load off from your team leaders, team managers, delivery managers, whichever hierarchy you're following right now. Willingly go to them, reach out to them, and tell them that I really need to learn this, and I also want to help you as well. So let me give, do this for you. Give me an opportunity. I might not do it right in the first time, but let me just at least try. Creating that platform for yourself in their mind is very important, and it's a very easy thing to do. You just have to break the silence, go reach out to your supervisor, ask something that they want us to do or they want you to do, and which is absolutely risk free as well. So don't take up timeline bound tasks which on your initial journey, because you are in the learning phase. So don't take anything that is a mammoth task, because then you are setting yourself for a failure. So select things which are doable in with respect to your learning as well, with respect to the time that you want to spend as well, and slowly and steadily increase the complexity of work that you want to contribute into. And that is how you will be able to achieve the first step of self branding. The second important aspect is using networking. So networking doesn't mean that you just have to be on LinkedIn and send some random request to random people and just expect them to be your friends and help you out anytime that you are in trouble. No, networking doesn't mean that. Networking means that you need or you utilize the platform for collaborating with your coworkers, with the people who you don't even work with. Now, how do you actually emphasize on networking? The idea is very simple. When you start contributing to the original idea, the step one, where you're going the one step extra for creating that platform for yourself, in networking you will start having encounters with different people from different functionalities within your organization, from different domains as well within your organization. There would be platforms that your own organization might also be creating for you to connect with different people, connect with different point of views as well that the other leaders have. So don't shy away to reach out to them, to connect with them, and give them something that you can contribute for them. The moment you create that what's in it for me factor for your leaders, supervisors, stakeholders, and everybody, they have all ears for you. So they want to hear you out, they want to understand what point of view you want to bring it on the table, because somewhere in the back of their mind they already have that trust factor. And trust me, word of mouth spreads like fire. So the moment you start building one is to one relationship with the important people in your organization, slowly and steadily you're creating a brand for yourself. So networking not only on the social media platform but within your organization, not only restricted to your own team members but outside your team members, outside your projects, is also equally important. So second important step is networking. The third important step or important factor when you are trying to build an image for yourself is actually using your voice. Having the ability to share your own opinions in the right forum at the right time is a skill that you need to acquire for yourself. When I was growing in the organization, I used to keep observing all the leaders that then used to be my supervisors, and I used to observe them as to when are they speaking their voice, or when are they using their voice, when are they not using their voice. Because trust me, you need to understand this aspect very clearly, that when factor is the most important part whenever you're using your voice or raising your opinions. If you're using your voice or raising your opinions at the right time, you will be heard big time and you will be appreciated as well for having point of views. But if you're using it at the wrong time, it can actually damage your image. So how does one know when is the right time and when is the wrong time? Because it's something that is very subjective, right? But there are certain software aspects that you can keep an eye open to. So if you are in a meeting where the entire team is being addressed by your leaders and you start to contributing your ideas without being asked, then is the wrong time, because then you're not letting your supervisors, leaders, or team leaders, team managers finish their point of view, and you are interrupting their thought process. But the moment that their point of view is over, their messaging is over, there would be a forum for FAQs, there would be a forum for where the team leaders, supervisors, team managers will ask you, what do you think? Is this the right way that to do it, or what is your point of view on that? That's the right forum. So wait for that opportunity to open up. You will be given an opportunity, and most of the time, what happens is people who are want to be in their comfort zone, or people who are shy in nature, they just keep quiet. They keep quiet till the time the meeting is on, and once the meeting is over, when they're out of that meeting room, they will chat with their friends. I don't think this was the right way to do it. This would have been a better way to do it, Vibha. And what happens then? Opportunist people are everywhere. Okay, so you never can trust your friends who is a colleague in the work environment. It's a competitive environment, everybody is thriving. So what happens? Because you didn't use your own voice when you were given a platform to voice it out, the same idea you shared with your friends, who you thought is your friend and you can open up, but that person is smart enough so he's going to use that idea, or she's going to use that idea, reach out to the supervisor, voice it out, and she's going to create that step one of creating her own platform and connect with the supervisor. And then what happens is, people who originated with the idea or who had that original idea, they will crib further as to, oh, that was my idea, and she and he stole it away from me. That is not a good behavior. But no, he or she did not steal anything from you. You gave it on a platter. When you were given an opportunity to speak about your heart, speak about your mind, you didn't. You spoke about it in the wrong forum at the wrong time. So somebody used that as an opportunity for themselves. So don't do that. Don't restrict yourself. Don't limit yourself. Whenever the right opportunity is presented in meetings, in forums for you to voice your opinion, voice it out. There is no harm. There are no judgments. Probably you will be right. Probably you will be wrong, but at least you will start building that courage to use your voice. So that is the third most important aspect: when to use your voice and how to use your voice. The fourth most important aspect is using your soft skills. So what do we mean by soft skills? So usually soft skills is something that is always given a little deprioritization when you're moving into a doer role. Okay, when you're expected to do things where you are technically very strong. But I would suggest that as the industry has revolutionized, we have moved from an industrial era to an information technology era, and now we are moving into a digital era. The doer aspect of our job functionality is already been taken care by a lot of automation coming into picture, a lot of applications coming into picture. So we don't have to be technically that strong to be able to create your own mark. That's a given ask, that's a given task that every one of us follow. But having a soft skill is the differentiator for you, because once you start utilizing your soft skills for your own advantage, that's when the change or transformation starts reflecting. So what do you mean by using your soft skills? So what does it mean to say that I want to use my soft skills? So soft skills are nothing but the way you communicate. the way your body language is, the way you present yourself, the way you are always there even when you're not there physically. So creating that kind of an image is also very important. And being humble even with a lot of knowledge is a key skill, because we have tons and thousands of knowledgeable people around the world, but if you actually observe the great leaders that have moved up the ladder, the greatest of greatest, be it Ratan Tata or the Ambanis, or your own CEOs of the world, or your own VPs of the world, or your own directors, your own project managers. If whenever you want to correlate a good boss to a bad boss, what is it that you look forward to? You look forward to how their behavior is. You know, you don't that time judge, oh, he has an IIT degree, oh, he is an IIM pass out. No, we don't look for that. We look out for a person, how he is with his respect to his behavioral skills, you know, how he is as a person. And that is where the soft skills actually comes into picture. Your degrees will always stay on your resume. Don't worry, they're not going anywhere. And they are your entry level metric for all the things that you want to achieve in your life. But to go that further beyond step, or to get yourself into a transformative step, that is where your soft skills will come into picture. So improve on your communication skills. So if you are in an industry where English is the preferred language for communication, I have seen many great people who are very good at their work, but they are not able to communicate their idea or thought process to the person who is ready to listen. And that is where the disconnect happens. So learn how to communicate, learn how to put across your point of view as well in a subtle way. There are many more courses out there that you can take on soft skill aspects that you can improve on. Being assertive is also a part of a soft skill. You know, learn how to say no as well. People sometimes, you know, don't put extra efforts on developing their soft skills, and then they lose out on big opportunities coming their way. So keep soft skills as a priority, enroll for different courses, understand what soft skills are, how you can implement them in your day-to-day activity, and how you can, you know, make it a habit and a way of working for you as well. So soft skill is another most important aspect when you're trying to create your own brand or create a brand image for yourself in your organization. The last but not the least is utilizing your social media presence to your own advantage. Trust me, when you're working in an organization, your interaction is limited to a 15 to 20 people on a day to day basis, max to max. But when you're working, you are presenting yourself on a social media, you're actually exposing yourself to thousands of people from various cultures, from various organizations, who are going to build a image or build your image before they even meet you through your social media pages. How many of you actually, before meeting with a person, go through their social media page to understand what that person is going to be, what are his or her likings, what is his or her interesting topic that they are talking about, and how you can then have that conversation initiated with that person? We all do it some point or the other. So imagine somebody else doing the same thing for you as well. And if your social media does not reflect on the work that you're doing in your day to day activity, it's not actually giving you any advantage. You're losing out on a very big platform where the actual showcase of your talent can happen. Utilizing social medias like LinkedIn can be the first stepping stone for creating a image for yourself on the social media as well. So if you have already developed a niche in your organization and you are already working on certain aspects that you want to emphasize or improve further, then share posts related to those things. I know it is difficult and you'll not be able to start writing your own articles from day one itself. That will be a too much of an expectation. But the moment you start sharing related posts, related quotes around it, and then slowly and steadily start building your own thought process, start writing your own articles and publishing those white papers as well. That actually creates a image, or helps creating an image for you before people start to know you or meet you as well. And that is your very important aspect, because creating an offline image is also very important in this digital era, where we don't get an opportunity to connect with everybody one on one basis. And the process of creating your image by meeting one on one with everybody is actually very time consuming. So utilize the social media platforms to help you speed up that process big time soon. Talk about it, talk about smaller aspects, like if you've learned something new as a trick in Excel, showcase it to the world that this is something new that I learned, and this can actually help every one of you. So don't shy away, it doesn't have to be a great article that you have to share, or great thought process that you have to share. You can start small. Whatever you are doing and whatever things that clicks you, that this has helped me, might this might help others as well, start showcasing it, start putting it across more on social media platforms, so that people start connecting with you, that okay, this person doesn't only have knowledge on his resume, but he also has knowledge on the actual practical aspects of working as well. So create that image for yourself, use that social media platform to create your own image. So that was the last one. So I hope you have liked this session, and I hope you'll be able to implement these 5 steps across your own career journey as well. And do let me know how much of that has helped you, how much of that was doable for you. If you faced any challenges, let me know. Please don't shy away to connect one with me as well. I'll be very happy to help you if you get stuck, if you are in a situation where you think that discussing it out or sharing your thoughts could help. Please do let me know. Please do reach out to me. I will be always there to hear you out. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye bye.